Hi, I'm Ben, and this is my episode recap of Marvel Spider-Man. In this episode, I have a cat in my room, so if you hear little noises, this is my cat Pixel. Come here, Pixel. Hey, Pixel. Hello. Oh, Pixel. So anyways, I got cat hair in my eye. So anyways, in this episode, Spider-Man is faced with a villain named Hippo, and his face was a villain named Hippo and Panda. At least I think that's their name. Long story why I let Pixel in my room. He was keep knocking at the door, and I didn't want him to keep doing that. I had my hand in all close sleep. So, anyways, in this episode, there's this talking hippo person and this guy and this panda guy. Panda girl. There's a girl dressed up like a panda. And anyways, so yeah, they fight. They have a fight, but James Jonah Jameson is still calling him a menace. It's like, and calling Spider-Man a menace. And every time he tries to help, like there's a place where he tries to stop robbing a bank that he kind of crashes into was Hippo and the panda. And like, why did he do that? Because he just used his spider webs and slam it into the bank. And I'm like, geez, that's pretty intense. But yeah, because he's trying to prove he's not a menace, but then he does that. So, anyways, he say he stops Panda. He tries to save the bank, but they're like, "Don't hurt us, Spider-Man." It's like, "No," but then he stops them at a subway. He's like, "Yeah," and then they're like, "Get away from us!" And I didn't like that. But yeah, he stops Panda and Hippo, and they went to the secret organization for bad guys. And turns out they're like, "We want Spider-Man." It's like, "Oh no, we're not stopping that guy again." And the Panda and Hippo guys say. But then, later they saved they went and get. Sorry. So later they saved the. So then later they went to. No, they. So then later there's this new villain who nanobots everything. Who assembles things with nanobots with every technology, and there's this one part with a bus, and they're like, "You're a menace," and he's like, "No, I'm a hero, I want to help people." So he stops the bus, but then later he uses the evil guy with the nanobots with his technology and saves the day and uses his Uncle Ben's old motorcycle with no wheels and high-techs it and gets a new high-tech suit, which I'm just gonna gather Hasbro's gonna make some toys based off it. So then he stops and saves the day. Then the police comes. He's like, "You're both in trouble." Why? He's like, trying to rob a bank, freaking people out on the bus and the subway, and speed thingy. Here's the ticket. It's like, a ticket? Yeah, how's he gonna give a ticket if he can't reveal his identity? But that's it. They give him a ticket. Like they're saying, like attempting to rob banks, damages in a subway, and scaring people on a bus. And he's like, and they don't even cuff him or arrest him. Okay. But then the next episode, it's a two-parter. Well, so far this part, the Spot makes an appearance. I knew the Spot from the '90s Spider-Man when he used to PBR it on Disney XD back in like 2011 or 12. and I enjoy watching that. So then, so yeah, the Spot makes an appearance, but and you know they should make a movie about him because he has a cool power. I mean, yeah, he is silly looking, but it can be forgiven with such a cool power. I mean, he appears spots and creates portals to all over the world. And so anyways, so yeah, Anya, I think that's her name, Anya. She says they're and Gwen, they're trying to build like something that can scan storms, and then they found uh, Spider-Man fighting the Spot, but then it's revealed that Anya still has spider powers from Spider Island, and she actually has her own Spider-Man's spider suit, and she calls herself Spider Girl. I actually own a poster of that, and I was waiting to see that, and then we finally get to see it. Anya is a spider character, as Spider Girl, and she fights her and then he fights the Spot. He found Spider-Man in the snow place with polar bears, but I don't show the polar bears, they say it. And in the next part, he fights Mysterio, like there was Hydra agents, and Captain America makes an appearance. And then it shows Black Widow on the Avenged jet, but it's revealed she was a hologram. And then Spider-Man revealed, and then um, um sorry, Pixel. And then it's revealed that Spider-Man, that the Mysterio, and their Mysterio was the cause of this. He creates illusions. Like the shows, like the episodes are called Bad Guys Come In, Bring On the Bad Guys, Part 1 and 2, and this one's Part 2, and we get to see Mysterio. It's Mysterio fights Spider-Man, and we get to see Mysterio fight Spider-Man, and yeah, so we see Mysterio fight Spider-Man, and there's this part with the kittens that is like really cute because I can tell I like kittens. And then it shows these panthers, and they're like, these are probably just holograms. Oh no, wait, it's a real panther. But there are these parts with these two holographic panthers, and then he quickly figures out that that there two of them are holograms, and he found a real one. And then he's in this mirror maze where he fights this robot Spider-Man, and then after that he defeats Mysterio and he have a battle, and then he stops the bad guy and he's realized he's at a warehouse, and he leaves and calls the police and leaves because the police aren't a fan of him for some reason. When they okay. But anyways, Captain America makes an appearance, and it shows him making an angry face or a serious face, and after that it says to be continued. So what could that mean? Was that a hologram or a robot in the first part where they were finding those Hydra guys on the bridge, or like is he a robot or Mysterio's robot, or is he the real Captain America and he wants answers? Well, just has to find out. Well, that's my episode recap, and I hope you enjoyed that episode, or don't, or I really enjoyed it. And even though I didn't like the Spider-Man's a menace, he's a menace, that bothered me, but that's okay. And that's my episode recap, and you probably see some new videos.